How do you come up with all the ideas for your porn? Because you make loads of stuff and it's all themed.
It is literally just thinking of like the name, and so we go off the name.
Yeah. 12 years a bondage slave.
Oh, it's a
12
bit-
years a gimp.
Are you, trying,
Years a gimp.
are you trying to get me cancelled?
Cool Runnings.
Just 4 Jamaican men running towards a vagina, just pushing a giant dildo. Becca's just the tunnel.
That's my nickname.
Cool Bummings.
Yes!
Warning, the following podcast contains extreme themes and language and is not suitable for all audiences.
Hello and welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland. Him, a big fat cunt who is dressed like Run DMC's grandma. In the corner, we've got little not gay Tom.
Hello.
And with us, we have one of our all-time favourite guests. She is the queen of this podcast. It is Rebecca fucking Goodwin. Hello, mate.
Round of applause, please.
Yay.
Thank you. That's better.
Sorry, that sound just makes Becca more comfortable. It's got to get you going with a bit of skin slapping together.
What is it about these pants that you don't like?
It's not that I don't like them. I like them a lot.
Good.
On
The
a,
end of the discussion.
on a rapper who is going to tell me what his name is and what he's here to say. It's a big look. It's a big look.
I think I pull it off. What?
I think as well.
It's the combat. The outfit doesn't string together. I would
No, it
suggest.
doesn't.
You've gone for a very like modernish sort of Kanye West. I'm gonna have a big rant about the Jews sort of hoodie, and then in the bottom, Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that something
My top
Deborah-
off is racist, but my bottom half...
Jazzy Jeff, Jazzy IDF.
You're like a mum who's just nipped to the shop.
I like these pants, and you can all fuck off.
They remind me of Devo. Do you remember Devo?
Yes.
Kick a
Yeah,
pigeon.
I remember Devo.
Oh, wait, yeah, you see about 15 dead pigeons because you've been kicking them all.
We had him on. We had fucking salad fingers on, didn't we? What's
Yeah,
it
well, I
called?
was
David Firth.
Well, I wasn't here, but he's one of the people I get most often told I look and sound like.
Oh.
He was
for
great.
celebrity lookalike.
He was great. He was a really lovely bloke, David Firth.
Yeah.
But he was talking about Devo now as a teacher.
Yeah.
And like just wants to like leave the whole fucking thing behind.
He got
Yeah, I'm
sacked
not
as a teacher,
surprised.
didn't
Yeah,
he?
Oh yeah,
did.
yeah.
Because someone found out that he was Devo, and then he got sacked from being.
I camped with him at
What,
Leeds
from
Fest,
doing something
Devo.
20 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a great day at school, isn't it? Where you're like, oh, Mr. Jones who teaches French, look at him, and he's in a
Going,
park going,
"That-
all right, young.
Yeah, go on. That's my 20p. I fucking loved Devo. It was great. Really funny.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I like Devo.
Cool.
The end.
Yeah. Right. So, Becca, has anything good been up your arse recently?
Yeah, quite a few things, obviously. Still not Freddy, though. He's still working on that one.
Give me a time and a place.
Keep reaching for that rainbow, Freddy. Come on. It's like the little train who could. He won't give up.
I'm not even bothered about sort of like being a part of it. I'd quite happily be like the mascot at the football game, and I'd just get led out by like whoever's railing Becca, and I could just hold his hand. And be
That
like,
is how they should bring out cooks. They've got to hold a little pendant.
yeah. I'll stand in front of the guy for the national anthem, and then one of them can go and shag, and then I'll just be like, oh, that was good. Yeah.
Just throwing balls back at him.
Yeah. I don't understand cooks. I think it's a really weird one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I think it's just like I put it in the same bracket as those guys who like want to be stepped on or whatever, or like who want to be really small. Just think
Yeah,
it's
I think it's
bizarre.
more like a power thing, like loss of power. Do you know what I mean? Like not people that like the authoritative figure, which I kind of like, because you see a policeman and instantly you get turned on. Well, I don't know if you do, but I do.
My mum does.
Oh, okay. Any context?
I just thought I'd do that before they did. My mum always goes out with like every one of her partners has been like a soldier or a policeman or something.
We've got a running joke that
Yeah.
he hates that his mum is really submissive.
Yeah. So now it's one of those where you just got to get out in front of it, innit? It's like, I'll do it so you can't shut up.
The best thing about this is we've done this so much that you've become submissive and you're just doing the joke yourself.
Yeah, I just want to sit in the corner and watch you do the jokes now. But yeah, it is that power thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be
Definitely.
loss of power, definitely. Like when people get stepped on and stuff. I could never do it because I'd feel so bad. I'd like stand on someone's balls and be like, "Are you okay?" But they don't want that.
No,
they don't want
that
that.
will
They want you
ruin
to
the
keep
vibe.
going. Oh, let me tell you this story.
Yes.
So, yeah. So I went to a studio in Derby once, and we hired the downstairs of the studio, and the upstairs was being used by a nurse who was cosplaying as a nurse, and they've got like a proper medical room in there. And they were like, and she came down and she said to me, "You might hear some noises, so if you film me, just let me know and I'll stop." I was like, okay, anyway. But like 20 minutes later, we just heard someone scream. Like, and then she came down later and I was like, "Is everything okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, he just wanted things inserted into his penis." So it's just having him all these medical appliances inserted into his.
Urethra.
Yeah, that's the one. I was going to say something else.
Yeah, we're
I had to think about it. My
is that
dad's still in
racist?
the.
I think
Yeah.
it is racist to say that. Yeah, no, we all did that. Like that's why. The only reason I said it was because I did the same thing. I was like, "What's the non-racist term
Yeah,
for
I
that?"
could see-
It's chap's eye.
I could see your brain being like Oriental socket. Like,
A Chinaman's nostril.
An oriental orifice.
I was stumped then. I didn't know. I need to finish it. What do I do?
I just saw the panic. I was like, "I've got to help." But that's fucking. I didn't like.
why did you help us?
I should have just seen what racism came out.
Oh, God.
God, I didn't like the way you said all those medical instruments. Like there was a lot of
Yeah,
them.
because there was ones like that was straight, and then ones with spirals, and you had to twist it down. And apparently there was a bit of blood, and but they like it, and you just have to keep going. I've never done it myself, but I can't imagine someone being like, "Stop, stop!" And even though they say that, it's like pre-consent, so they've already consented.
Yeah,
to
so you got to have a
carry on.
safe word. and
Yeah,
that,
so it's it was. You could just hear him screaming. I was like, I can't exactly.
Like the
Come
most
to
I've
this.
ever had down there was like the little hoop test you get at the knob doctor.
Yeah,
You get- and
yeah,
it doesn't even go down far. It's just like a little plastic thing with like a little loop.
Is that
little
going
tiny-
back some years? I don't think they do.
They don't do that
I was
anymore.
going to say, yeah.
And it doesn't even go down. No, it's not like the scrapey umbrella. That's going back years and years. They used to put a
okay.
thing down it and sort of scrape out a little bit. That was like the really old one that everyone feared. This one only goes in like 2 millimeters into your tip. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
literally just go beep, but it stings like a fucker.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Stings don't go down there normally.
No.
You know, like I'm not one of those. You know, like I'm not one of those lads like, "Oh fucking hell!" Like some holes are exits and some are entrances. That one is, to be fair, just
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
only
yeah,
one where I'm like, yeah, nah, that's my limit. You know, no fingers down there.
Oh, no.
But like that's one that's escalated as well, innit? That's the
just
problem
don't-
with fetishes. They've got to go on and
Yeah,
on.
no, you do find that because like I think even me is like I used to start off thinking just normal missionary porn and that was great, and I used to be able to flip my bean to it thinking this. And now
yeah.
I've found myself down some deep dark holes that I'm not going to get into on here because I'm going to get.
Oh, you've
fucking-
you've shared them with me in the past.
Yeah, but it's like this doesn't
Fuck
interest me
me.
anymore. It's like escalated. Next minute, you're watching some midget getting
Fuck
fucking
me.
pegged by
Yeah.
a dinosaur.
I would watch that.
Wait, what would be the best dinosaur to watch? Bum a midget.
Triceratops with the horn.
Oh,
Stegosaurus with their spiky tail.
Yeah.
God, yeah, like no, I totally know what you mean. And like when I used to do cocaine, a lot of those rabbit holes would be, the intense. Like I would have some real like shameful. There's a real moment I remember of like turning off my laptop screen and it becoming a mirror. Like you know when you turn it off and it goes black, and seeing my face. I'm just on my bed and I'm like coked up to fuck, and I've had to go real far to make it work. I've really like I've disgraced myself, and I just remember that reflection of just being like, oh. God.
and then he did it again.
I'm like, right, reboot.
You put a little finger up your ass once, didn't you? To
Not once.
Once?
whilst you were on coke to try.
Yeah,
and-
again, not once. That's how you come when you're on coke.
Nice.
Yeah, like like that was par for the course. I would like if you think that was my shame. Poor sweet summer child. The bum fingering was the least of my fucking issues.
You went through all the Jurassic Parks, didn't you?
But you're also a rimmer as well, aren't you? Like
I'm an occasional rimmer. Like I'm not like a constant rimmer, but I have been known to rim. You know.
I don't get that. Like, what? It just feels like nothing, or it feels like a tongue on your arsehole. But there's nothing. There's
It's
nothing
more
there for
about-
me to stimulate.
Yeah, but it's more about the statement of intent that it sets down. Right.
Right.
It's a marker. It's like going, right, here's where we're going.
Do you realise how insane she's looking at you right now? Like,
And I'm the porn star. What the fuck?
It's really bad when Becca looks at me like,
I just
it
think
makes me, I'm like, oh no.
No, I have to do it for films and that, and I just like I'd lick a guy's arsehole because it's a bit like, oh, this is naughty, a guy. Do you know what I mean? Because it's quite
That's it.
tabooey. But
That's it.
to have my arsehole licked, it's like just go a bit further
I have
up.
a
I
question.
will as well. You know, I'm like the whole area's getting licked. Don't worry, I'm not like concentrating on one area. It's just fucking everything's getting battered.
Get
Like,
get the sting ready because I have a question about rimming.
Questions about rimming.
we've genuinely got a sting for that.
So,
Yeah.
where does your nose go?
Depends which way round you're doing.
It'd have to go inside. Funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, it does rub against your fanny.
Well, it depends which way up
No,
you
no,
are,
no.
innit?
I mean,
If they're on like all fours, it's just going to be sort of like
Yeah.
resting on their tailbone.
Yeah.
essentially.
so
But
you
if you're a
rest,
little way up,
so you rest the nose
yeah.
Not like
on-
a shelf.
like that.
You look like that cartoon from the wall. Like, what? No bananas?
Not be saying that in these pants. Jesus Christ.
But like on the other way up, yeah, you just sort of got your nose in a bit of a vag, which is great. Lovely
Yeah,
place
yeah,
for it to
yeah.
be.
No, I know, but if it's bent over, then the nose is resting on the tailbone.
Yeah.
You've got, most
As
girls have got
opposed
like
to you wouldn't sort of just bury it down and try and
You might have a little
squash
sniff
it
while
all
you're
in the
Yeah,
hole.
mine's all right 'cause it's already slanted.
Yeah, it's like, you've got a perfect rimming nose.
Mine just grazes
Yeah.
it.
On a first date. Mike, may I just say, what a perfect nose for rimming you have.
All the
Why,
best to
Grandma?
rip you with.
What a rimming nose you have, Grandma.
Right, well, that's merch that needs making, isn't it? My grandma, what a perfect nose you have, all the better to rim you with.
But you know, it's not like it's happening all the time. I haven't rimmed for a good long time. You know, I'm in
Oh,
a
bless
solid
your heart.
relationship. It's more like, you know, when you're like, it's more an early days move.
Yeah,
than
yeah,
rimming,
yeah.
You know, when you're
Everything
settled
gets-
in,
yeah.
it's not in your regular routine. You know, it's not in the standard move set.
Well, not ours, no.
So yeah, like, you know, I don't want to make out like I'm some rampant, constant rimmer.
Is there a big market for rimming porn? Do you reckon?
I think rimming just falls into the category of normal porn, like in everyday porn. Like
Yeah.
you'll see it if someone's getting the pussy licked, they're not gonna like just miss the arsehole. They'll go.
What
"Oh,
I'm saying.
So it's just like normal. There's not. I don't think there'd be.
Mm.
Oh, there is categories.
I'm
just
sure there
rimming,
is like
but-
specific stuff, but mostly
Yeah.
it just sort of happens and they move on. It's not like the main focus. You know, it's like a
Yeah.
B plot.
Yeah.
It's like the B-side on a tape.
Yeah, or like, you know, like a Simpsons episode where, you know, like Lisa and Marge will have a little plot that isn't the main story.
Yeah. I would-
Rimming and Lisa and Marge.
I would
Yes.
never. I'd never go right, Dick Bush. Can we make a film just about rimming, and we're just there for 20 minutes licking an arsehole just for the rimming fetish?
He'd have to get so creative with those shots after a bit.
Oh, you should do it like that David Beckham documentary where he was just asleep. You just have one static camera while you just rim constantly for 24 hours.
Or what about you start off the porn and it's rimming and then there's a flashback? So you're rimming like this and you're licking ass and then it stops and your voiceover goes, "That's me."
I bet you're wondering how I got into this situation.
Well-
Scratch, freeze frame.
Yeah. And then it's like 6 months earlier. Yeah.
That reminds me of a porn film that I've just made, actually, my Christmas special one.
Shut the fuck up.
How festive.
We had no idea what we were doing. We just invited this hot guy in, and he was dressing up as Santa. And in the end, I wanted to milk Santa because I had no milk left. So, and he,
But wait a minute. Because Santa is due to drink the milk, isn't he? So that would be him. Like
With a cookie as well, like a
did you make
soggy cookie.
What did you make the mince pies out of?
soggy cookie's such a fat way of doing soggy biscuits.
Freddy's like, guys, do you want to come round and play soggy muffin?
Soggy muffin's what we call your mum.
Oh.
That's mean.
Me and the rest of the policemen.
So you milk Santa to get his milk?
Well, what happened was I was like, oh no, we've got no milk. What are we going to do? So I caught Santa, like got rope, tied him up. He was screaming, I'm lactose intolerant. I don't even like milk. You don't need to do this. Anyway, obviously milked him, got it
So you
everywhere.
raped Santa?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it was just me being in a daydream. And I was like, oh, actually, I think I've got some milk in this fridge. And I did. So I did all that.
So you
for
didn't
nothing.
need to?
No, but it was good.
What
The
a
film's
beautiful
good.
story.
Yeah.
I saw Mommy raping Santa Claus.
No, we did have to get him to clearly say just before, okay, I allow this, just so
Yeah.
OnlyFans didn't take it down.
Yeah. My safe word is Rudolph. Oh my God. My, what a red tip you've got.
How do you come up with all the ideas for your porn? Because you make loads of stuff and it's all themed.
Yeah, well, usually I just think of a film because obviously I'm like running out of ideas. So there's quite a few that I want to do, but I can't do because cultural reasons. But like, I just
Cultural
think,
reasons.
yeah, like
Slumdog Millionaire.
Cool runnings.
You want to kiss my egg, Sanka?
Just 4 Jamaican men running towards a vagina. Pushing a giant dildo. Back is just the tunnel.
That's my nickname.
Oh, I'd love the idea. If you could have that happening and all the Jamaican guys running towards your vag, and just in the sidelines, there's a Swiss team just shaking their heads.
And at the end they go,
Yeah. You are unorthodox, you Jamaicans, but I accept your shagging game. Well done.
cool bummings.
Yes!
It's there. Come on.
Pitch that to Nick Bush. No, I really want to do. I really want to do an Aladdin one, which I can't do.
Why?
Because there's just going to be too much of an uproar about it. I'm already getting like death threats and that because everyone's saying all the films you make are kids' films, which they are, but
Not when you've done
they're
them.
not made for kids. Do you
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean? But I want to do Aladdin, and it's just me and a guy, and I want to call it Aladdin Me.
Yeah.
Yes.
That works.
I really
That
want
works.
Could you not be Princess Jasmine?
Yeah, but that's where it's cultural appropriation, apparently.
But it's
a
not, though, is
cartoon.
it?
I know.
It's a cartoon.
I know.
like-
What do they want? You can't black up. You can't culturally appropriate. What can you bloody do? Eh? This podcast's taking a turn.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of which other ones that you could.
It is
do.
literally just thinking of like the name, and so we go off the name, and then we make the script. Dick makes the script from that.
I imagine from knowing you that the way you come up with a lot of these is you get very stoned and then you go,
Yeah.
let's do a Shrek one. There's a lot of that in it.
I've seen a Shrek swamp that's on Airbnb, but I'm banned from Airbnb. But they've got an actual replica
Hey.
of the swamp.
You
I'm
need someone to play a Shrek.
getting my swamp. We'd have to get in your swamp though.
Right, donkey.
Hey,
if
he's
you-
got
If you
it.
need someone to be the donkey,
I'll be the gingerbread man.
you'd be the king. You'd be Farquaad. Little not gay Farquaad.
I think we could make that work. I could see you as a
Yeah.
Princess Fiona.
Yeah. That's not.
Is that not cultural appropriation though? 'Cause
To who?
ogres.
What are you talking about?
You can't green up in this day and age.
You're probably right. Someone had complained.
Talking of complaints, I have just got the maddest one I've ever had in my life.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, because you released your
My special.
your Netflix special.
Yeah, on
and,
YouTube. I released
sorry.
my Netflix special. I released it
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah. Your
Got all the Netflix money, but
Yeah,
they decided to
yeah.
put it on YouTube. They were fine with it.
Yeah. It's on YouTube. And like so.
Just to sort of say, by the way, that if you want to watch it, you can head over to the
You don't need to head
Dead Men
anywhere.
Talking.
They're on the channel.
Oh, they're on the YouTube channel already, aren't they?
Let me tell you the fun complaint.
Okay,
anyway.
okay.
Like, right. So the complaint I got right. Like, so there's a little clip I put out about like flexitarians, right? Like, and it's a little joke about.
Yes,
like,
I've seen it.
they're people who are like.
Do you want me to do it so I'll do it better?
No. They're people who are like vegetarian sometimes is the thing. And I take the piss out of it and I'm like, it's like saying I'm a flexiphile, I only fuck kids sometimes. Right?
Yeah, it's a
And,
good bit.
little funny joke, right? Yeah. Like the complaint I got, right, on someone put, I don't appreciate you doing a gay voice for this paedophile. This is prejudice and hate speech that needs to stop.
That's so funny.
And I didn't even do a gay voice.
Is that not prejudice that they said it was a gay voice?
Exactly. I didn't in any way do a gay voice.
But
the
that
voice I
thing
do
you
is
do
I
with your
go,
wrist is
no, I'm actually a flexophile. Like, it's that voice. It's a haughty, posh, it's a haughty, pretentious voice.
I think you'll find voice.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
It's a smug, posh voice, and they've gone, I can't believe you're doing a gay voice.
Have they messaged you for that?
Like, they just commented on something. Yeah.
Don't ever read the comments. Mate,
I just don't. I just don't. Like, I think they're really bad.
I don't mind.
Nothing to do with the flexi-file.
Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with the paedophilia. Nothing to do with
fucking kids. Just
nothing
the
to do-
voice.
Just the voice is apparently gay, and that's bad. And it's like, Jesus Christ.
I mean, it does look like you're a bit.
Yeah, that's Tom though, isn't it?
I don't tend to get many hateful comments because I'm dead good. But when I've
seen your report.
I get loads of
I've
hateful
left
comments.
you hate comments,
yeah.
so that's a lie.
I get loads of hate comments. But what I do is I always look at if one of them's pissed me off, I'll look at the picture of the person, and I can guarantee you it's always a picture of a bloke who's like, and I always think, I wouldn't respect your opinion about literally anything.
That's it. So that's
like, if I asked, what's a good place to eat in Warrington or wherever you're from or whatever, like, I wouldn't ever ask this guy. He looks like a fucking idiot. So why am I asked about what he thinks about me?
Exactly. But like the way my brain works is like things just stick in my head. So like I'll just be annoyed all day about some cunt that I don't know. So I just don't read them because I don't care. Like their opinion is stupid. So
Yeah,
I just
you
don't read them at all.
fixate, don't you?
Well, my brain just does. Is even when I don't logically care, I'll just be like annoyed at that fucking prick. You know,
I
stuff like that.
remember
So I just don't engage with it at all.
when I first started doing OnlyFans like 4 years ago, I never used to wear makeup or anything. And there was this one night I was like, I'm going to get myself glammed up, blah, blah, blah. And then someone said, sorry for using this word. I'm just repeating what somebody else said, but somebody said, you look like a tranny. So, and that stuck for 4 years. It's still stuck in my mind. Like, and I don't know why, because that would never, ever offend me, but it's still there in my brain. And I refused to do any work that night. I just cried. And it was just the place that my brain was at. Like, now I'd be like, what the fuck? But even now, I still think back to it, like, that really offended me.
Yeah. Like, people like fucking human, you know, like, it doesn't matter, like, who you are and how tough you are and how much it does, like, get into you. You're not meant to, like, it's a thing that's only existed for, like, fucking 10 years or some shit. We've been exposed to this many people's opinions. I don't think it's good for you. I don't think the positive's good for you as well. So I don't read them because, like, if loads of people are just blowing smoke up your ass constantly, that's not good for you. In the same way that if you're reading loads of just, like, negative things about yourself as well, it just fucks with your brain.
Do you know
It's
what?
not
But
good
I
for
do
you.
enjoy the positive ones, though. I only get positive ones.
Yeah,
so it's fine.
I really enjoy the positive ones. I get loads of them, but I can't be reading them all and engaging with them all because otherwise I'll be like, I'm the best, and it's not good for you. Like, I'm just trying to keep on a level
of what you've just said. Do you not think it is incredibly worrying that our brains are being retrained by these algorithms and TikTok and shit to just see things that we like all the fucking time? And whenever there's something we don't like, we can go meh and just like that and swipe it away. It's doing actual damage to like people's ability to just put up with something that they don't strongly
for
love.
like 2 minutes. You know, like it's gone right down. So people won't give things 5 seconds. You know, because you're just like, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
Yeah,
I hate TikTok for that. Like, I can't be on TikTok. Just the barrage of shit just fucks with my brain. In a really
I don't
bad
really
way.
watch other people's videos. That sounds very. I only really watch mine back after.
It's like Freddy. It's the only podcast he listens to is this.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was 2/3 of my Spotify Wrapped. Just me listening to me, and I pay £10 a month for it. Just sit here and listen to my own
Whatever
voice.
makes you happy,
I
Freddie.
know. I'll be listening to the Hello Future Freddy.
Hello, future Freddy. You're still fat.
Slightly less though.
Yeah,
Slightly
Freddie's
less.
lost a
I know
lot
he
of
has.
weight.
Yeah, in
since
weird
I
places, it's very fun. It's coming off him in weird lumps.
Yeah, I've got no ass anymore.
Yeah, it's really funny. He's like,
I never had one.
yeah, he's got a fat neck but no ass. but that is the thing. Like, I'm trying to like get rid of social media gradually. Like, I'm like getting more and more of like the apps gradually off my phone and just like not engaging with
Do
it
you
all
not
the time.
need it for your job, though?
Well, that's what I do. So like, I'm basically trying to like get it so I can like have people that like run it for me, and then I don't have to like do it myself and look at it all the time. I'll still like post things. I'll still go, hey, can you post this for me? It's reading all the replies and everything. It just sucks in my whole life. I've stopped reading books for years. I used to read like loads of books, and just because of my phone, I just can't.
Yeah.
So I just want to try and over the next like year or so, sort of disconnect.
Yeah, you need to make it so it's just a professional thing. Because
Exactly.
I don't have personal social media. Like I don't have any personal
Mm.
Facebook, or it's all just business. So I only look at it when I'm
Yeah.
posting something or making a video or whatever, and then I don't really get sucked into
Yeah,
what
I think
else.
I'm gonna get another phone and put
Yeah.
it all the apps on that
And
and
just make
leave that
sure
in my
you
office, and then
yeah.
like have my personal phone that because I need one so I have maps and shit and people can call me.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have like I've got such an addictive personality and I just get fucking into it. I'm
Yeah.
online all fucking day, so I just want to try and disconnect
Yeah.
as much as I can.
Yeah,
Because I
you
just
do
get
that.
fucking in. And it's not good for you. Like, it genuinely it fucks with my brain so badly. I'll, like, open my phone in a normal mood, scroll for, like, fucking 20 minutes and come out furious.
Yeah, it's like when I
Yeah.
lost my TikTok and I were in bed for like a week. It's
Yeah.
like I look back now and I think,
Yeah.
how did I let social media get to that point that TikTok was my whole life and I lost 700 and I felt I thought my career was over. I thought I was so down and I just stayed in bed. It's like it does have such massive impact.
Yeah.
It's mad as well that because like you're not knowing you as I know you, you're not the sort of person that wants like fame and attention.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like you fucking hate it. You're just
Yeah.
happy to be just your own thing, buzzing about and doing your own business. It's not like there's a lot of TikTokers nowadays who just exist to get as much attention on them as physically possible.
Yeah.
And you're like the physical. What the fuck are you pointing at me for?
Hello, I'm Freddy Quinne. I'm in the street and this mog's going to call me fat for 20 quid.
Right, I'm reading out one of your comments.
I got recognised on Saturday, so I don't get recognised very often.
Yeah.
I was vaping on Deansgate, and
You were vaping on Deansgate.
Yeah.
So I was like, is that not gay Tom vaping on Deansgate?
wait, this is so weird. So a homeless man came up to me and asked for some change. I was like, oh,
I was
sorry,
like, how
I'm
the
not
fuck
gonna
does
change.
he recognise us?
I'm not going to change. And he
Is
said,
he watching the podcast through the window of Curry's?
well, you say us. He said, are you the guy from the Crisps podcast?
fuck off.
Oh.
And I was like, that is mental.
Yeah,
And I was like, yeah. And I was like, taking it back, and he went, so have you got any money? I was like, no, I've still not got any money.
Wait a minute. He's homeless and he listens to a podcast about Chris.
Well, he must watch it.
Yeah.
I bet he's selling like, I wonder what they taste like.
To be fair, if you're like homeless and you've still got a phone, you get it charged up, you'd
Yeah,
watch a
yeah,
lot of fucking podcasts, and that wouldn't you be bored? You've got a lot
Yeah,
of
you're
time.
not
Can't
gonna have
afford
TV.
crisps.
You can afford crisps. You're getting someone will give you
If
50p.
I'm not being funny, but if I saw a homeless person eating crisps, I'd be like, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
You eat what you get.
He
Crisps?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a ludicrous luxury.
What's in
Oh, you fancy prick. Is that a bag of cheese and onion? You ludicrous
Right.
Why
fuck.
aren't you spending that pound on rent?
No, but if it was like,
No, what you want? What
it
do you
was-
want them to eat?
shut up and I'll explain.
cheapest
If I saw one eating Thai sweets chili sensations, I'd be
Again,
like,
70p. I know they've got fancy branding. But you're like, oh, sensations in it. Someone's doing all right.
That font's too good for you, tramp.
yeah, I feel like,
You've got to have Bargate Basement crisps, otherwise you're not a real
I feel
homeless.
that's smarter.
That's like one luxury you can actually have.
It's weird that that's the one that they chose, though, when it's
It's
Thai
not the one they
sweet chili
chose. They'd probably choose a fucking house if they could, but they can't.
People buy them food. They buy them a meal deal and stuff.
But they always have
Also,
a
this-
dog, don't they? So you look past the dog and you're like, hang on, them crisps are too fancy. We're like, no, the poodle, the
Yeah, the
pedigree.
dog can have it.
Also, Tom makes a good point. They are part of a meal deal, so they're all the same price.
Yeah.
If someone buys them a meal deal, it's £3, isn't it? No matter what. Well, I'm dating it. There's probably about bloody £5 nowadays, isn't it? Cost of living, am I right? But yeah, like I think homeless people should have crisps if they want them.
Yeah, yeah.
you
Yeah,
know.
I do.
I'm very
Oh, and
magnanimous
podcasts.
like that. Yeah, yeah. I'd go further. Sandwiches, I would say, is fine for a homeless person.
He does this all the time, right? He makes a grandstanding about what a great person he is. When was the last time you bought a homeless person a sandwich?
Like I gave
Yeah,
a,
shut the fuck up.
I gave a,
exactly.
I gave a homeless
exactly.
person a tenner yesterday. Does that
No,
count?
you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I bought a big issue and I gave him the change. So I was like, keep the change on that. There you go.
No, you. So how,
Literally-
I can confirm I got in his car yesterday and there was a big issue in there.
Oh.
I give homeless people money all the time, mate. You can't touch me on that.
I always get people I always go to give people money, and then my mum or something will say, "Oh, don't give it them; they'll just buy drugs." And I think, "Mum, so will I."
yeah.
and if they're a drug addict, right, they're not going to be like, well, I didn't get any money today, no drugs for me. That's not the end of the story, is it? They're going to go do something horrible to get the money in order to pay for it. So if I can just cut out the middleman, and also it's fucking freezing. If you need a bit of smack to get through the night, fucking have a bit of smack. I don't know. I'm not judging. I think like people are people. They know what they need.
Yeah, I think
and,
if
like,
I was homeless and needed to keep warm, and I'd
you can't
probably
judge.
be a smackhead.
And like they know what they need, and like a fucking tenner's gonna be more useful to them than anything. So I'm just like, you work out what you need with
It's
that.
a lot of multi-packs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. My guy was eating the fucking big packs, mate. He was out there. I went back later. He just had loads of crisps around him. He's like, I'm living like a king.
A multi-pack would be good as well because before you eat it, you can use it as a little pillow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good. Yeah. But that is like I don't like give to a lot of
okay.
organised charity, but I
I've
do dish
changed
out
my
like,
mind.
Yeah. No, now we're going on a different thing now. That
You can eat them, but you can't use your hands.
what?
You just put them on the floor and just scrad them.
Like a dog.
Homeless people have to eat like dogs.
I just think I can't reconcile just eating a single sat on the floor just eating
I think they should-
delicious. A Thai sweet chili sensation.
It's
What
ridiculous.
crisps are they allowed? What's the cut?
No,
What's
I think
it?
I think no.
You're allowed what's it?
No,
What's it?
You're allowed quavers.
Pringles?
The only thing they're
that's
allowed
too dear.
is onion rings, and they have to wear those masks from the board game Donutter with the big elephant trunk, and they have to pick them up with that. Then it's fine.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Homeless people shouldn't have crisps. Is your most
And it's the
stupid point
They,
you've ever
they
made.
definitely can't have hula hoops because then they can make them look like rings. That's
Yeah,
way
yeah,
too
yeah,
posh.
yeah.
That's way too
Don't be
posh.
blinging out.
Oh, Freddie.
Fucking hell.
It's just something about.
It's not fancy in any
Do
way.
you do that when you eat crisps?
Oh no, I just
Why would a
pour 'em
homeless
in.
person do that?
I don't know why I've got it in my head, but I just can't imagine the image, and it's freaking me out.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I can imagine a homeless person eating crisps.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm pretty creative like that, mate.
Basically.
I'm a real imaginative guy. You know, just close my eyes and yep, there it is. Yeah,
Can you draw it for us, Rob?
go on, give me a go. Looking for water.
We've teamed up with Air Up, who use scent-based taste to experience taste through scent.
At last, a way to give my tongue a rest. But how does it work? Is it something fat?
All you do is pull this up, and scented air bubbles are released through the straw, carrying the pod's scent. Your brain interprets this scent as taste, creating a scent-based taste experience.
What scents does it come in? I bet it comes in lots of flavours.
Enjoy cherry, peach, and other flavours whilst drinking plain or sparkling water from our refillable bottles.
What's your favourite flavour, Freddy?
Berry.
So that's Air Up, a tasty way to smell.
We hope you're enjoying Dead Men Talking, and if you are, why not become a Patreon?
You tight bastard. Give us £3.
You can sign up at patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod, and for that, you get an extra episode every single week. You get access to specials, and you get to help support the podcast in a way that will make it a long-term thing. Because without the Patreons, we couldn't afford to keep doing this. So,
And we're definitely going to get in a lot of trouble at some point, and having like a built-in audience that aren't going anywhere that are subscribing really will protect us.
Lawyers ain't cheap, bro. So look, if you are enjoying it, you can actually head over to patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod right now and sign up for a 7-day free trial. And for that, you'll get access to everything, so you can check out if it's for you before paying.
Yeah, don't go for a free membership, by the way. That's not the same thing. Free trial, and then you get access to absolutely everything on the Patreon. And if you're just dead skint or cheap, just try and watch everything in a week. Good luck. There's too much stuff. And here's a sample of the sort of thing we're getting up to on Patreon.
Can we actually get for Dead Meat? Can we get a photo opportunity with some
Dead person's parents.
No, but just like random. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, not even parents. Just like, oh, was there?
Let's get some celebrity lookalikes,
Right.
and then we'll have a competition. They'll just be walking around in the day, and it'll be like a little scavenger hunt, and you've got to find all the lookalikes and work out which one's which. If you get them all, you win a prize.
That's the stupidest
That's
thing I've
so
ever
gay.
heard about.
That's
I mean,
the
that'd be well
gayest thing I've
funny.
ever heard. What child's birthday party are you trying to organise here? I want to get a load of people to do drugs in a field, you little mong.
Yeah,
What
imagine
the
people.
fuck is
Imagine
this?
them doing drugs in a field, also trying to find lookalikes and getting them wrong.
But like,
It would
Right.
only be funny.
But
if
where
people-
are they going? You're saying they're like wandering around the field. Like, it's not
Enjoy the
an
festival.
infinite field. It's not Glastonbury.
Exactly.
It's
but you used to-
one field.
Yeah, but you used to find them, but it'd be fun to see if they can work out which ones are lookalikes. And
It's
which
really easy because they walk around in the costume going, "Ooh, behave!" You know,
well,
saying the catchphrase
Well, we'll
over
tell them
and over
not to.
again.
We'll tell them not to do that.
All right, brilliant. So we're going to hire celebrity lookalikes.
But they
and
just
we're
wear
gonna tell
normal
them
clothes.
they've just got to turn up
Yeah.
and not do anything.
Yeah.
Brilliant. You've absolutely smashed it, Tom.
Well,
Another
but then-
brilliant idea from Tom.
But then people
Another
will be like-
fantastic idea. No, you know what, Tom? Should me and Freddie just not be involved in this? It really seems like you've got it, mate. You just run the whole thing 'cause it sounds fantastic.
I think that'd be a fun game. I think it'd be funny to
He's an
see,
idiot,
to
isn't
see
he?
people
He's
go.
so dumb. He's just really thick. This is what I learn every week.
What sort of game is it to be like, that guy looks a bit like Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah,
Do you
but then
reckon
he's not even a
one?
lookalike. It's just a guy that looks like Gordon Ramsay, and then you've lost.
Yeah, but then you go, are you the Gordon Ramsay lookalike? And the guy goes, no. And then
Yeah.
you go,
You got to write them all down.
"Oh, okay.
You got to write them all down. We'll tell them all to say no.
Right, well, tell
yeah.
them to deny it.
Yeah,
So you won't even know when you've got it right.
yeah. Well,
How satisfying. What a fun game. I like, you're going to go,
we'll unveil it at the end. We'll reveal the answer.
How are you going to prove that you've found them?
Write them down.
What do you write down?
Take pictures with
What do you
them.
write down? Oh, I think the guy who looks like Gordon Ramsay is the Gordon Ramsay lookalike.
Yeah.
What are you writing down? What the fuck are you on
Write
about?
Gordon Ramsay down, obviously.
Just write Gordon Ramsay down. What if you get it right, but it's the wrong person they've seen?
Well, then they're very lucky.
You just got to guess 5 lookalikes.
That's what
This
it's
is
game.
in the history of your fucking stupid ideas. This is the worst one.
He's a good
This is the worst game I've ever heard.
And this one costs thousands.
It's cost so much money.
That's why it's so
expensive.
funny. That's why it's so funny.
You're the dumbest little cunt.
It costs £1,000. We're going to spend thousands of pounds on paying people who look like people to walk around the field and just go, no,
No, I'm
me,
not them.
me."
No, I'm not Prince Charles, actually.
That's why it's so funny.
You are such a dumb little
You're
cunt.
so
Made you laugh.
stupid. You're such a stupid person. Oh, my fuck. I'm crying. I'm actually crying. Oh my god. Speaking of eating, I've sent Tom some stuff. I found this article online just as I was coming here actually, and I thought, God, I have to share it with these lads.
This is some real good filling you're doing while Tom gets his
Yeah,
email, by
thank
the
you,
way.
thank
You
you.
really extended that sentence way beyond its
Yeah,
natural
'cause it
lifespan.
takes so long
It's
to get things up.
unbelievable,
It was
isn't it?
loading.
Right, click on.
Why does
It was loading.
Click.
Maybe it should have been loaded before the episode started.
It probably would have been if you'd give me a lift like I asked you to.
Oh, it's my fault that your car's shit and doesn't work, is it?
Click
It's
on,
my fault you couldn't work any of the equipment.
Click on KFC, please. If you want to read this out,
Someone's
Tom?
not getting a lift home.
Woman feels discriminated by Exeter KFC over lack of meat-free options.
Yeah, oh, God.
Oh.
People like this really don't help my team. It's like, it's really dispiriting when people are like this are on my side, and I'm like, yeah, you're making us look like cunts. Can you just chill out?
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
So this is
It's
a-
got chicken in the name.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like, look, I'm genuinely appreciative that they have like anything like the vegan burger at KFC is all right. It's fine, but they've added it now. You can add a hash brown and cheese, and it's banging. So like, it's gone up in the world. So look, I'm just happy it's there. And if they've run out, all right.
Right,
Yeah.
there you go.
A woman has been left feeling discriminated after a visit to KFC ended in disappointment when she was told there was no meat-free meals.
And I feel like the word discriminated is doing an awful lot of heavy lifting in
Yeah,
this sentence. Isn't
I'm
it?
gonna
Like-
guess this is a Caucasian woman.
Yeah. Because, like, you know, like black people have more problems getting jobs and stuff because if they have like a black name, a lot of times employers will look at that and they'll be like, we're not.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and their CV will
Even
get passed aside.
subconsciously, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a real thing.
Yeah.
I would just love for them to be like, a woman to be like, yeah, that kind of reminds me of the time I went to KFC and there was no vegan option. I share your pain.
She's
Also-
watching
also-
12 Years a Slave. Like, I get it. Me and you. I hear you.
12 years of salad.
Hey, that day where I just had to have chips and no burger was very much my 100 lashes.
Yeah, just have some chips.
I know,
Are
that's
they
the
not
thing.
cooked in the same fat though?
I think they are actually. Well, no, I don't think the chips are. I don't know. Like, when the vegan burger, I've definitely had it where I've ordered it and they'll be like, oh, it's going to be a little bit because we've got to, like, fire up the vegan grill. It's not on. And I've just been like, I don't give a fuck. Like, just slap it on the grill. I don't care about that.
12 years a bondage slave.
Oh, it's a
12
bit-
years of gimp.
Are you? Are you trying to get me cancelled?
12 years of gimp.
I know I said I was thinking about leaving the industry, but not like this guy. It's not like this.
Schindler's whips.
I only said Schindler's Fist.
Yeah.
He said no. Dick said no, I can't do it.
Oh, good. But yeah, like, so discriminated by this. Like, I've had it. It's annoying when you turn up somewhere and there's no vegetarian option. But what you go is, oh, it's a KFC. There'll be another fast food place within 2 minutes of it.
It's famously chicken based.
Yeah.
It is honestly, it's like me going into a vegan restaurant and going, you don't appear to have any meat options here. I feel discriminated against.
Definitely, yeah.
And they're like, well, we're a vegan restaurant. And, well, I eat meat. So therefore...
I'm going to guess that this is a vegan, not a vegetarian, right? There is a bit of a culture war within the non-meat eating world, right? Where veggies, we're way more chill than the vegans, right? The vegans, like, on Reddit, right? The vegan one's really funny. It'll be like, someone's like, it'll be like, oh, I thought about eating a chicken nugget yesterday. And everyone will be like, you fucking piece of shit. How dare you? You're evil. And then on the vegetarian one, it'll be like, oh, I got pissed last night and ate a fucking mixed grill. And everyone will be like, try again today. It's like, it's just, take it a bit less seriously.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
does
know.
seem quite toxic for vegans.
But like half of vegans are like the soundest, loveliest, most chill people in the world who are exasperated by the militant vegans. Like, like I know loads of like sound as fuck vegans who are like the loveliest fucking chill people. But yeah, the cunt vegans are the fucking worst. And they think the whole world should bend to them. And
it's the same as trans people and gypsies in that 95% of them are sound, but the 5% that are cunts are massive cunts.
God, tell you what, you don't want to meet a trans gypsy.
Oh, yeah, imagine that. Tarmacking in nails.
Wow.
Hello, my name's now Lucky Heather. I think there is a difference, though, in that, like, the 5% of trans people you described at Knobs will want to do shot put, whereas, it might be a bit different.
No, I mean, but the ones that are, like, insane, 95% of most communities.
Yeah, it's all people.
Are sound.
Yeah.
And then the 5% that are dickheads are just such dickheads that it makes you go, ugh. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And, like, she's not helping vegans at all, this dickhead.
I would also, I'd put policemen in the bracket as well.
Oh, the ratio's way off.
But I'd change the ratio because most policemen are sound, but
not most.
But when you meet a dickhead,
I'd go 70-30 cunts.
Yeah, I'd take that. But that's
mostly
isn't it?
cunts.
That's
Mostly cunts.
Oh, cunts.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
In fact, to be honest, fuck them. All ACAB. Like, fuck the police.
Working in
well,
this
your mum has.
industry.
Why do you think I hate them so much? I'm just sat in my room as a little 6-year-old, like 1312.
Oh wow. No, I was going to say, working in this industry showed me how much even the police hate the police, because I get so many ex-police officers coming to work with me in my studio, and they're like, I just want to, because we're actually setting it up where we make a film just to fuck off the mat, because it's like they're always wanting to dress up in the real costumes, and because they've been like sacked for having an OnlyFans or whatever, and they're like, I can't even tell you the stuff that they do. So even a lot of the police officers hate the police. But yeah, I've got so many. So we're doing this big film, big porn film, to basically say fuck you to them.
So the Metropolitan Police, and it's loads of people playing police and.
Yeah, but it's all ex-police officers. They're all real ex-police.
Are you doing like Met police sort of scenarios? Are you going to like drag a black guy down some stairs?
Who's playing Wayne Cousins?
What? I'm going to stalk and murder that pussy.
Wow,
this was
that's
been
some
a rough
good
one,
ideas. Some good ideas there. Thank you. I'll take them. I'll take them on board.
That was such a. We'll call you.
You're not writing them down though. How will you remember?
I'll never fucking forget.
What do you reckon? Then?
That's cool though. Like, good idea for fucking off the police.
Yeah, I hate police.
Yeah,
It's ruined my life.
Yeah, they're dicks. Like, yeah.
I hate them.
Yeah, like.
There's not many people I hate either. I used to be like, oh, they're just trying to help us. But I've had one situation.
When you come across a cunty one as well, it's like, why are you such a cunt?
Yeah.
Like, What are you doing?
Yeah, it's the ones that, like, you know, there's two schools of like shit cops as well. There was the ones who were bullies at school and ran out of people to bully, so they got into a job where they could carry it on, and the ones who were bullied at school and then wanted to bully other people. Those are like the majority of the police force. They're just angry people who want to take shit out of
I
people.
know one.
There
and he's
are
fucking
lovely
sound.
people. This is it. I know some coppers who are absolutely sound as fuck, who are brilliant people, who
don't
are trying their
understand.
best, and they're so frustrated by the cunts. But like, you know, that's not what ACAB is. ACAB is, you know, when you're in the uniform, you're working as a function of a violent state, so therefore you're a bastard. It doesn't mean if you're a nice person outside.
But what
of it,
I would
whilst
say-
you're in that uniform, bastard.
What I would say is the one time that I sympathise with police is when they're trying to like do their job, and there's some cunt who's not involved at all with a camera phone right in their fucking face, going specifically what law's been broken here, and they're like, that guy's just fucking booted an old lady in the cunt. Yeah, but what? What law? What specific law? I'm allowed to film. I'm a freeman of the land. I'm not doing anything wrong. There should be a thing there where you go, you're 24 hours in prison for being a knob.
I think
Like,
if you say freeman of the land, someone should be able to kick you in the knee. Just the side of your knee, take it right out, done.
yeah, that's the only time I sympathise with them, because like, but then I always think that about most jobs. When someone's just trying to do a job and they've got some fucking cunt with their phone in the
Yeah, but when you've fucked your job up that many times, do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? You're gonna get people
I
watching
think
you
it's
every
different.
move.
Yeah.
I think it's different.
It's different if you're a
they
copper.
pull you over and you're doing it for
Yeah.
yourself, totally sound. I would do the same thing. But when you're not involved and you're just doing it to get views and shit,
yeah.
I'm like, I don't like this.
Yeah,
do you know
I
what I
get that.
mean?
I think it's different in America. I think it's a good idea to keep a camera on them because they
Oh,
might
they've got
start
guns.
randomly murdering people. You know, and our cops will do that every now and again, but it's much less frequent. And
Oh, mate, if I was a black guy in America, I'd be wearing a full body cam 24/7. Like the full thing.
what do you mean the full thing?
Like,
How big do you think a body cam is?
It needs to
What
be
do
big
you-
for Freddy.
What do you?
You're wearing like 100 cameras.
Yeah.
Are you imagining
Every
like
angle.
like a cinema steady cam with this massive? What do you think? Do you think it's like a mech suit? What do you think a body cam looks like?
So
It's all camera.
It's like a fucking GoPro, you spanner.
I know, but I'd wear a vest and I'd have about 4 cameras on the vest, and then I'd have like a helmet with like a camera on,
I think this would be a strong look for you.
and then I'd have like a couple on my arse, just looking out.
What else?
In the gap where your ass used to be.
25 on his neck.
Right, read this fucking bint out so we
Okay.
can move on.
Vanessa Hensley and her partner, Aaron Siney, visited the Sidwell Street branch next door on Saturday evening when they were told by staff that there were no vegan or vegetarian options left, despite not having any trouble ordering in the past.
Yeah,
so they've
that's
just run out.
Yeah, they've just run out.
fuck?
They've just run out. Like, that's not discrimination. That's just poor stock management. It's not the same thing, is it?
I'm not having any problems in the past.
I agree. The assistant managers really dropped a boob there with their pre-planning, but that's as far as we've gone here. you know.
That's bad. That. Why would you even put that in?
Oh, I'll tell you what's even worse. Read this sentence.
Vanessa is pescatarian.
Fuck her!
Oh.
She's not even a fucking vegetarian. There's not even any ethics here. She still eats animals. She
Yeah.
just eats fish.
Fish.
Oh, cunt.
Due to not eating meat other than fish, she was hoping to get the vegetarian burger or veggie rice box for herself as a late dinner. But after her partner went up to order, the couple was shocked after they were told by staff there were no meat-free options at all, leaving Vanessa unable to eat anything.
Unable to eat anything.
I mean, that's not true, is it?
KFC's the only place
Yeah.
in the world.
I then starved to death.
Vanessa.
It's like, can we have a look? Right, can we get this branch of KFC up on Google Maps so we can see what other restaurants are around it? Do you remember which one it was, Tom?
I know it was in Exeter, but I don't know
Yeah.
exactly where.
Well, if you scroll up, it says the street.
I'm going to find it now.
There you go. So we
Sidwell Street.
Sidwell Street, Exeter KFC. Because I want to
Are
see.
we doing a deep dive here?
Yeah, because look, I want to see. We'll be able to see the opening
Yeah.
times for this, so we'll be able to see when it's open and what's around it. Because like, I bet this is fucking like KFC's
There's
are
a
always,
Harry's next. It's next to an Odeon.
They're always on industrial estates, KFC.
Yeah.
So there's always other shit.
It's
around
in the centre of Exeter.
It's in the centre
Oh
of
my
Exeter.
It's right next to the big bit that says Exeter.
Can we zoom in a bit? Zoom in more. So let's see some
Taco Bell.
right there.
Is that Harry's fucking...
Harry Ramsden?
She loves fish.
She loves fish. It's next door to a chippy.
Fucking
right back.
What a stupid cunt!
What the
Oh, Vanessa.
Go next door.
Just Google Street View it so we can see what our other options are.
There's an Oriental supermarket across the street. There it is. Right, here we go.
Pizza Hut.
Next door.
Oh,
Pizza Hut
unable
next
to eat
door.
anything at all.
Anything at all.
What
Oh
is
my
she
God, it's on
talking
the high
about?
street.
There's loads.
There's
of stuff.
loads of stuff. It's just shops and bars
What
and
an
fucking.
ick.
Well, it's quite nice, that, to be fair. Looks like a nice
That's
street.
lovely.
Yeah, lovely. Exeter is, that's quite
Tesco
nice town.
Express. that'll be
Tesco
open
Express
late.
could have got something, a
A
Best
Best
one.
Buy.
Greengrocers.
There couldn't be any more stuff.
There's honestly everything. It's like, this is beyond my wildest dreams of what I was hoping for when we looked at the street view. It's
There's
That's
nuts.
mad.
Next door is a Pizza Hut, and 2 doors down is a Tesco Express.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she lived in this flat.
what a lazy
What a
bitch.
twat.
What a lazy fucking
That's
bitch.
embarrassing.
how much more effort is it to go to the paper than to go next door?
Oh my word.
She couldn't eat anything at all. She said we were all going to treat ourselves as a household to a family bargain bucket and also a vegetarian meal for myself.
What a treat.
When my partner got to the till to order, they said, unfortunately, we haven't got any vegan or vegetarian options on the menu anymore. I thought that was absolutely disgraceful. They didn't say a reason why. They were quite rude to my partner.
Yeah,
that
when,
her?
yeah.
Explains a lot.
Yeah,
She literally looks like Claire Baldwin.
I'll be
What the
honest.
fuck,
I'll be
man?
honest. If she skips a meal, it's not going to be the worst thing in the world, is it? Like, let's be, like, you know, like one evening ain't going to kill her. I would suggest.
She's got the Karen court though, hasn't she?
Yeah, massively. And also, like, when she's like, they were quite rude to my partner. I don't. This is when you get this one-sided story off a cunt. You know, I hate it when people do a voice for the other person that makes them sound
Yeah.
less reasonable, and they'll be like, and I went in and I said, excuse me, please can I have a little bit of a vegetarian meal if it isn't too much of a problem for you? And they said, no, you can't have a vegetarian meal. And I was like, oh no, I'm very sorry. I didn't.
Mate, I
It's like,
hate
that is not how it happens,
That
is it?
happens.
That is not how it happens.
That happens in couples' arguments all the time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what else they do as well. This is how you win an argument with your other half. You go, stop shouting. And they go, I'm not shouting. And you go, you are, you're shouting. And they go, I'm not shouting. And they go, ah! Ah!
I've been got with that one
Shouting.
a lot.
It's impossible to fucking win. Once someone says stop shouting, it's game over. It's game over.
Oh, God, read this sentence here.
I think it's disgusting because there is more and more people becoming vegan and vegetarian these days. We both left and said we'll go elsewhere for food. My partner said it's not fair, so we ended up having fish and chips.
Literally what you
2
suggested.
doors
Just
down.
So what
All
this is-
that about being a vegetarian, she doesn't have fucking fish and chips.
It's so annoying. It's so annoying that she's not even vegetarian. That's
yeah.
I'm being dragged over the coals for this cunt who isn't even committed enough.
Mate,
and like
listen
the
to
whole
read this next
Yeah.
bit.
She said, I felt as though we vegetarians and vegans don't mean anything to them.
It's
You're not one.
KFC!
You went for a fucking fish. You ate fish. You're not a vegetarian or a vegan. You ate fish. That is an animal that was alive, and you went and ate it.
No, but also, you're right. KFC, like fucking vegetarians and vegans don't mean anything to KFC. Also, that's not part of their mind. It's not called KFC and V, is it? It's
But also, what's really annoying is they actually do, and they've actually accommodated us by putting a really nice vegan option on there. They're one of the more thoughtful ones. Like, you know, it's actually, what more do we fucking... Occasionally, they're out of stock. They just went next door. What is the complaint? I don't get it. Everyone on earth has been in somewhere and gone, oh, can I get this? And they've gone, oh, we're actually out. We go, oh, sound, I'll go next door.
yeah.
She is being quite reasonable here, though.
Oh, yeah.
I think if they don't have these options for people with certain dietary requirements, then they should have a sign. They should have signage to say we don't cater for those
they
people.
Yeah, they do. It says KFC.
Oh,
my
that bit.
God.
It says that they're losing out on money.
Yeah, for a takeaway and eating restaurant, they're kind of losing out on money.
Yeah.
And then she
I'm
says,
not going to KFC ever
I
again.
can guarantee you she will.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that she
Also,
will.
I bet they're fucking devastated. Can you imagine being a minimum wage worker at KFC reading that? You'd be like, oh no, this
Not
horrible...
Vanessa.
Who will we sell that one veggie rice box a week
So
to?
we don't even have. I just can't believe she ended it. What, as if you would say at the end, so we went and had fish and chips. You may as well have just had the chicken.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
Exactly. There is no moral difference. There is no, like, pescatarians do be fucking headed. It's such a
Yeah.
ridiculous halfway house. You're not... You know, obviously it's better than eating meat all the time, but it's not anything.
No.
You
But
don't
it's,
get
no,
to-
but it's kind of a bit offensive to fish. Like,
Yeah.
I love all animals except you.
Yeah.
I've got a joke on my special where it's just like, you know, like, because I like.
Is that
it's
the one
like-
where you do a gay voice? 'Cause it's
I do a gay voice as a pedo. No, the joke is, you know, I care about animals unless they're wet. And it's like, yes, it's like, what's the fucking difference?
Yeah, it's so
Like,
weird.
yeah, I find it mad. I find it a really weird distinction, especially when like octopuses and stuff are like the most intelligent fucking animals.
Yeah.
It's like there's no this fucking dickhead.
That's
I've also
crazy.
got some other stuff for you as well if you want to have a little look.
Mm.
Have a look at.
No, we can't watch Grenade. Someone dies. It's not okay. It's not okay. I know the exact video you're watching. 2 people died. I'm
Oh,
not
did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're not watching that. Don't worry.
okay.
Yeah.
Click on shoplifter then. Nobody died. I have no idea if someone dies. I have no idea.
And it's a video at a council meeting. Someone chucked 2 grenades into
Three?
3 grenades. And Freddie thought it would be very funny, but no, people do actually die, so it's not.
Yeah,
fun.
literally, it's a council meeting and some guy lobs 3 grenades in there and it just fucking explodes. It's horrific.
Wow.
And no
Yeah.
one dies. No, there was 2 fish
at
that
this
died,
one.
but that doesn't matter.
Oh, I have actually seen this video. It's fucking class.
This video is great. Have a look at this.
This is an amazing strategy to evade capture.
It's a shoplifter they've caught.
Yeah.
Watch
yeah.
what he does.
All right, so he's guy in orange been caught nicking. He's currently fucked. He's been grabbed by security guards. Oh, what's he done? What's he doing here? Hand down there, and then bang! Shit on the face.
Oh,
What?
Covered his face in shit. Wanders off untouched.
So he pooed himself.
He pooed into his hand
Yeah.
and then slaps it on his face, and they all go above my pay grade.
oh my word.
What a strategy!
That reminds me of when I used to work with adults with challenging behaviours. It does because they used to eat their own shit.
Oh,
They had Pika, and then there was this one guy, I can't say his name because confidentiality, but we used to have a band around him when we took him for a walk, and he used to try and pick up the dog shit and eat it. And obviously we'd pull him away so he learned to stand on it quickly, scrape it off the bottom of his shoe and then eat it.
Because he was that committed to eating the dog shit.
It was mute, it was like not verbal, he was just very...
It's like that
Well, he's got a lot going on in there.
Yeah,
clearly.
but the only thing he cares about is eating dog shit. Maybe Vanessa should take a leaf out of his book.
Hang on, is this
Make do.
vegan?
Oh,
Imagine that being your thing.
yeah.
Your niche.
Oh, God.
You are like half a chromosome away from that guy.
I hope he had a big toothbrush.
We didn't brush his teeth.
Oh, that is fucking rank.
What was the rope around him supposed to say?
It's like
Just
a
to drag him.
waistband.
It's like a
'cause
lead.
they run off in front of they would
Yeah.
run off in front of cars and everything. Really, really badly, like not. meant
This
to
is
be there.
apparently a strategy in prison as well, like the like smearing shit on yourself so the guards won't get you and stuff like that. Like they'll like there was I was reading a thing on Reddit about like strategies in prison in riots, and there was like someone who'd been in was talking about how one of his the guys on his wing had created a bottle of doom, basically just been shitting and pissing and squirting like coming and like getting bits of pus from spots into it, and just created this bottle, just launched it over a guard at the start of a riot. But then, like, he said it was an incredibly bad long-term investment because the guards don't forget stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you've covered one of their mates in cum, you're having a rough ride for the rest of your time.
See, this is why I couldn't be a guard, because I'd be like, nah. You know what I mean?
That's why I couldn't be a prisoner.
What,
'cause
you'd
I'd
get
sell
covered
it
in
for
cum?
a tenner. Shit, piss. £10, anyone?
Yeah. So if Naked Martin ever goes to jail, he's fine, basically. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he'll own it.
Yeah, yeah,
Biggest
yeah.
guy in there
Yeah.
and cover him in shit.
Yeah. Actually, I will send you a link to a Naked Martin video now of him doing creating this. I've bookmarked it actually.
Oh, my.
Right, we'll just
Martin's dedication to his art is
It's
honestly...
unreal.
Your dedication to Martin every time I come in.
I love him.
Jesus.
He's the fucking best. Like he did an absolute banger recently. I'm going to send you the.
What
the
I
link now.
find really funny is every once in a while, in between posts of him videoing himself like shit, throwing
just
shit
sent
all
you
over
that.
his face, there'll be a really inspiring post about mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a genuinely inspiring, lovely man. He'll just be like, "Hey, look after everyone." And the next one is he'll be like, "I'm going to come in a toasty maker."
yeah. And it's like, Martin, come on.
Oh.
Come on.
There we go. It's the top one. So this is Martin essentially making a prison defense system. This is one of the worst ones I've seen for a while.
Why is he doing it in his garden when he can rent out Rebecca Goodwin's studio for just £150?
No, that's to rent me out.
You'd have to collab with him.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You know, Here we
He's
go.
doing a poo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of
my-
shit straight away.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's quite a sloppy one as well, I would suggest.
The way he avoids it is so nimble.
I know, he's a real athlete. He really is. So
Oh, God, it's the way...
Oh, with
he's
your
got a
hands.
milk bottle.
it's the stuffing in the bottle that really gets me. It's the way he's like fingering it in there.
Yeah, he needs a funnel or something.
Yeah, he does. He really should have pre-planned. You want something with a wider opening, really, don't
He should
you?
have shot into like one of those piping
Why is
things that
he-
they have for cakes.
Why is he on the grass but put plastic sheeting down on the
Well,
grass?
because that's his lawn. He's got a lovely garden.
He has got a lovely garden.
Yeah, he clearly does
Wait.
a lot of gardening.
It's all that fertiliser he uses.
Yeah.
I bet his plants are going gangbusters. Here we go. Right, bit of chocolate milk.
Seems unnecessary. Just use milk.
Now, the man's an artist. You know, I like the touch that
Yeah.
it's chocolate.
He's got chocolate milk for taste.
Oh, Martin.
Also, why not just put the shit in the chocolate milk?
Because he's an artist. You really, like, stop questioning Martin. He knows what he's doing.
I don't think he does.
There we go. Oh.
No, Martin, please.
If he drinks
Little
that, I'm
shame.
fucking
No, I
gone.
can't. Martin, don't do it.
Don't drink it.
Martin.
He's just going to dump it.
Oh,
in the
no. Martin, you mucky pup.
Oh, not the lumps. Not the lumps.
That sounds good, innit?
And
His
my
eyes.
ex kicked off at me if I got a little bit of shit on his dick when we did anal. He's got it all over him.
Oh, that's insane to kick off at someone because you got a bit of poo on
Yeah,
your
it
knob.
is. Well, you put your fucking dick in someone's ass. What do you expect? A
Yeah.
plasma screen TV.
You play with feathers, you get your ass tickled, you know. There we go. He's going to push something back up his ass as well. Nice one, Martin. Beautiful. Well done, Martin.
Well done, Martin.
Well
Oh,
done,
you
Martin.
clap on your
Well
own.
done,
That's
Martin.
disgusting.
Another classic. There we go. Bit of naked Martin.
Have we got
So
any...
if you ever think that, you know, the stuff you make online's, you know, a hard day at the office.
Yeah. Well, he's not doing it for any financial gain, is he?
Well, he does make custom videos.
Oh, does he?
You can
Okay.
hire him to make, like, custom
But I
stuff.
feel like he just does that.
He's
for
in
fun.
it for the love of the game as well.
Yeah.
Like, he genuinely
Mate,
loves it.
when he dies, his highlight reel is going to be fucking insane.
Unreal, mate. Unreal.
His funeral.
I don't think they do it like Big Brother at your funeral, where they're like, right, just before the coffee goes down, let's have a look at your best bits.
Martin, I'm coming to get you.
Just Martin jizzing in a frying pan and shitting in a burger bun.
Because the porn industry lost a real one recently, didn't they?
Yeah.
Sophie
That's-
Anderson.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible. Sounds like
We tried to get her on this
We did.
podcast twice.
Yeah,
3 times, I think it was.
3 times. Yeah, we were desperate to get her on.
yeah,
And now, no more.
yeah,
She's been struggling for a while though, so
yeah.
I'm I don't know how to say this in a nice way, but glad that she's in a better place. That sounds
Yeah,
awful.
I know what you
but-
mean though. When people really, really struggle with life, sometimes you know, like if they're at peace, it's
Yeah,
like, there's
yeah, they
a
get-
relief to it in a
There
way.
gets to the point, doesn't it, where it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you're not getting better. Like, this
I think
isn't...
I think it's as tragic as it is. This industry, this seems to be the way that a lot of us go. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because the money comes. Obviously, people start drinking and then
Yeah.
they start, taking drugs and it
Yeah.
escalates. But I know that obviously Sophie Anderson was with Damien, who I've heard was the worst person on the planet. I don't know myself, but he actually ended his life 2 weeks before Sophie ended her life, and I know that it was a massive influence on.
Of course,
Sophie,
it's just
so-
such a spiral of
Yeah.
horrible. all
It's just
over.
like you see it a lot. There was another one as well quite recently. There's a woman who used to use like a baby face filter. I can't remember her name.
Ooh.
She used to use it to make herself look younger, and everyone that clocked on and gave her hate, and she
Yeah.
killed herself and left 2 kids behind, and it's just
So sad. It's
And the kids look so young.
Freddie,
That filter.
Freddie, you're like a fucking 6-year-old with 2 kids. It's
Well,
crazy.
But it's like it's because like there are like similarities with what we're doing. That it's like people sort of on the edges get into it. It's people who already bring their own issues into what is also like a really high pressure, weird situation with its own you're getting all the criticism. You're very vulnerable.
Yeah, but it's the thing is everything becomes so normal so quickly. So like if I'd be able to sit here and talk to you guys about getting fucked up the arse by 3 different men in one day, and to me it'd be completely normal, but to you it'd be like, what the actual fuck? So you sort
Normal
of
to
lose.
Freddy.
Because he's gay.
'Cause he's
You
gay.
sort of lose all touch with reality, and you think, "Oh, this is fine. This is
Yeah.
fine. This is fine," and it just spirals out of control.
Yeah, and if you're already bringing issues to it, then you can sort of like you can just sort of lose that easily. I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of stand-ups kill themselves. As
Yeah,
well,
they
don't
do. Loads of them. Like loads of stand-ups die young. Like we have the lowest life expectancy of any entertainment art form. Like genuinely, like
Isn't that because most of them get out to be a paedophile, though?
they don't kill themselves though. They try.
Oh.
Yeah, no, the ones we want to never do.
We get
Say.
loads of people kill themselves and loads of pedos. It's a very
Yeah, we do.
eclectic bunch.
Yeah, we get a lot of like drug deaths, a lot of like alcoholics
Yeah.
and stuff. I think it's similar people who end up in porn and stand up. I
I
think it's
think
similar
I think we
personalities.
all are on the spectrum,
There's a lot of that.
Mm.
Yeah.
and obviously a lot influencers are.
I'm not. I'm
Decision.
totally normal, mate.
Okie dokie, I'm not with them fucking trousers.
You have very much got a vibe of a special little buddy today. Hey, you pick your own trousers today. That's lovely. He chose these.
Put it this way: when we go for Nando's later, Rebecca's going to walk me in a little harness.
Literally, I was just thinking that you remind me of another guy that I work with. And you know what he used to do?
They're coming off. They're coming off,
No,
man. I'm not
He
fucking.
used to wear those types of trousers, and every day he'd jizz into a teddy.
Oh,
Every
see,
day.
I've been doing that for weeks.
Ah, that's it.
Same Teddy.
You must have met him. Yeah, they were all like, the heads were just falling off. Like they were so crusty.
Who's Teddy? Because he's gay.
All right. Have we got any advice or questions or anything?
We got some videos. Want to see some
Let's
videos?
see some
Yeah,
videos.
we're in the video
I'm not
section.
sure I want to now after that.
Well, no, obviously,
Let's
Becky.
do some advice first. We got time to.
I've got one.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
I've got
back
it
again.
Oh, he's back.
We'll do a quick advice and we'll watch the videos.
This is quite a good one, actually.
Okay.
Oh, good. Well, I mean, try
Brilliant.
and seem a little bit more enthused.
Yeah, this one's all right.
Oh, we'll do some advice, I guess.
It is good. Advice from a cunt.
I actually don't care if any of you live or die.
A few years ago, I ended up going home with my best friend's auntie to sleep with her after a night drinking and taking a lot of cocaine.
Some fingers are going some places that night.
Once I got there, she quickly made it clear she took me back to dominate me. She had a full dungeon in one of her bedrooms and told me she was a professional dominatrix and then instantly got into character.
I mean, when they say instantly got into character,
She's like,
yeah, I mean, as opposed to what, like a long, hour-long sort of like, you know,
She had an origin story.
yeah, like method acting.
yeah, she was doing the whole Daniel Day-Lewis thing.
Yeah, she was like, you just wait downstairs. I've got a mantra that I repeat to myself in the mirror to get me in the dom mode.
Before I knew what was happening, I was undressed and on my knees, gagged and hands cuffed behind my back. She then went away and came back in full fetish clothing and took the cuffs off and made me serve as a waiter for about an hour, and we got even more off our heads. Also had me kissing her feet and ass and things like that. I'd never done anything like that, but I instantly did as I was told, and it was all good. But to keep a very long story short, she ended up dressing me in a sissy maid, full
No, you
outfit,
did it wrong again.
makeup, wig, stilettos, and chastity cage. By this point, I was extremely high. She then took me in the dungeon and played with me for a while.
Is this just a boast? What advice do you want?
This
here?
is the.
I think he used to work for us.
She used to work for us.
They. Let's go they.
This is the part that really surprised me. She tied me to a sex horse, bent over, and then left the room. A paying client turned up, and I ended up sucking him off.
What? The fuck?
I've took some cocaine in my time, but never
Yeah.
have I been in this position.
This next bit is the bit that got me. I'm a straight male.
No!
No, this is like that bitch eating fish before, right? You know, you're not a fucking vegetarian, you've eaten fish. You're not straight, you've sucked a cock.
Yeah, once you've sucked one dick,
Yeah.
you're not straight anymore.
No, you're on the spectrum of gayness. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
You know,
Flexisexual.
you are at this point. You are bi.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
are
yeah.
a percentage bi.
Yeah, even if you sucked the dick and you were like, this is bloody awful, this, I'll not be doing this again,
Yeah.
you're still a bit bi.
Yeah,
I don't know though, because I have to lick pussy for work, and I would not consider myself as bi.
Different with women, though.
Yep.
Oh, is it?
It
That's
is.
good then.
Well,
It
it's
is.
also different. I think if you're doing it professionally, you know,
Yeah.
you're not doing it for your own benefit.
No, I've
you're
never
doing
done
it
it
for
like in my leisure time.
Exactly. You're not doing it for pleasure. You're doing it for
Yeah.
business. You
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I think that's different.
I'm a straight male, but when high and being dominated, I turned into a bisexual whore. I carried on seeing her in this way for a few years, and I was paid to be the maid/slave. So the advice I wanted to ask is this.
Do I need to declare it to Inland Revenue?
You're going to want to get yourself a tax accountant, son.
yeah.
And probably a HIV test.
This happened over 15 years ago, and she recently got back in contact and asked me to go back and pick up my old role. I really didn't know if I should or shouldn't, even though I'm single. I've not done anything like this since. What are your thoughts? I've never told anyone what we did. Oh yeah, I still never even got to have regular sex with her.
For fuck's sake. So he's not even like shagging her, he's just sucking off blokes for her. But he seems to enjoy it.
Well, I mean, he's remembered this after 15 years.
I mean,
You don't forget a night like this.
I mean, it happens every day for me.
I would say, yeah, go for it. It's not
If
like
you
you're doing
enjoy
anything
it-
else. It's not like you've got anything else on, is it?
If you enjoy it, go do it. Like, I don't get what the problem is. Like, it's fine. Just be a bisexual whore and suck off some men if you want
It's,
to.
and also as well, right? It would be different if he was like, I've always had this fantasy, and recently I might get the chance to play it out. Should I do it?
Yeah.
That's a different piece of advice. It's already been done. You've already crossed that threshold.
It's a free hit. It's like when it's like a great situation where, like, if you're single and you meet up with someone that you slept with ages ago, and you're both still single, and you're like, well, you're a free hit, innit? You know,
Yeah.
we're already, we're not adding to anyone's numbers here. So
Yeah.
like it's like you're free go.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
already done it. It's just a matter of like when you've done it.
Yeah, it doesn't
If you
even-
enjoy it, it's all you need to work
Yeah.
out is do you want to?
It doesn't
And if
even-
you do, and if you don't, don't. That's
doesn't-
it.
It doesn't even seem like he's ashamed of it. or
Well, you
anything.
shouldn't
I
be.
just,
No,
I
no,
just
I
think
know,
he
but I
wanted to.
mean-
I just think he wanted to tell people.
Yeah, this is just a boast. Because like, there's like no one even knows about it, and like even if anyone did know or care about it, who gives a fuck? It's not their business.
What would be
It's all consenting adults.
for you guys?
Have a
if,
good
if-
time.
If that had happened with you,
Yeah.
what would be the bit where you go, whoa, 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 whoa?
The bit when some guy with his knob out came in would be my woo.
So you'd
What,
be
so you'd
you'd be
decide-
happy to be dressed up. You'd be happy to be in the wig and stuff.
I could see how I could get walked there. Do you know what I mean? It's not like
On
what
a lead.
But you know what I mean? I'm like,
dog shit along the way.
I could see how it would gradually escalate to
Yeah.
that
The
for
bit-
a bit of a laugh. I'm not into it, but for a bit of a laugh, and if they're into
The
it,
bit
whatever.
for me
you know.
that will be my no bit will be the chastity cage.
Right.
Because the minute that some woman goes, who I've never met, I want to lock your dick up, I'm like, whoa.
I'm like, that was the only reason I'm here.
Yeah,
To be
yeah.
honest with you,
We
so.
are, that seems to me an awful lot like you're taking away the incentive to do all of these things, and I don't
Yeah.
know you very well. Like maybe we could get there if I really knew you well, but first night, not a fucking chance in hell.
I don't know. I'm sure you told me a story where you did some questionable things on a first night, but it involved dressing up. Or the woman dressed up and you were a bit like,
Yeah, I've told this on the podcast.
Oh,
For a minute, I was like, have I
Yeah.
done something here? Yeah, I've told
Yeah, he
that on
dressed
the
up as a
podcast.
school teacher and then fucked the kids.
No.
Yeah, but that doesn't count because it was professional.
It was professional. Yeah, no pleasure involved. It was grimly professional.
Wouldn't call myself a paedophile.
Yeah, he did it for
being
money.
paid to do it.
File.
It was
Flexiphile, yeah.
it was a supply nonce. But yeah, like, there's no fucking advice to give here. Just enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
like,
just go for it.
if you're
That
into
is
any
mad,
old weird
actually.
shit and like
Just
someone wants
to-
to do it with you, do it.
Just to stop you
Yeah.
there, that is mad actually. Oh, there's loads of women that have a teacher fetish.
Hmm.
Not that have a supply teacher fetish.
No, because it's about respect and power, and supply teachers don't have that. Maybe it would be the other way. Maybe they'd have like a humiliation fetish, and like they could be like the supply teacher, and all the class are like, "Fuck off, miss." They're like, "Oh my god."
I've been a supply teacher before. It's so pointless.
Are the
It's
kids
literally-
okay?
It's what's it? It was during COVID as well, so it was honestly they were like, as long as you don't like kill or rape any of them, it
So
is
we-
literally fine.
Were you a supply Zoom teacher?
No. This was November, December 2020. So it was when COVID was still a thing, but I'd already caught it. I'd caught it like a month before I had the antibodies, and they were desperate to have people in schools and shit. As it was just fucking.
How did they get anyone
carnage.
2 meters away from you? Because you're fat and you'd fill the whole room.
Yeah. I remember, so everyone had to wear masks, right? But I remember that there was a bit.
Yours was just so the children weren't scared.
There was a bit where
It's got a smile drawn on.
they'd marked out in tape a little 2 meter box in the classroom, and they got, as long as you stood in that box, you don't have to wear your mask, and that was the safety. And it was
Wow.
like, I don't think that there is much scientific merit behind that. That sounds to me like you've just made that shit up. But yeah, it was horrific. No one respects you. Nobody at all.
No.
You have no idea what you're doing, and kids can smell that you're a supply teacher a mile off, and they just fuck with you.
Yeah. Like, I had some of my best days at school when we had supply teaching, and it's like,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I'd love seeing someone else come in. You could just relax that day.
Yeah.
We are
It was
doing
really specific with you.
nothing.
They could smell which supply teacher it was.
Is Quinn coming? Or is there a vegetarian eating next door?
Yeah. Call me bigoted, but I just don't like seeing him eat crisps. Right, videos. Let's do some
Let's
videos.
do some vids. So ask Ever, if you want to send us in some videos, it's WhatsApp 07354 188 257. That's 07354 188 257.
What's our rules?
Our rules are no death, no kids, no animals, no racism. But if you can get all four, that is a full house, so send it in.
Okay, let's watch them
do you
in order of severity. Least severe first.
I don't really know. I'll start with fire.
I think we've already asked this in the past. But Rebecca, what are the kind of videos that make you go, "Ugh," you know?
Well, that Martin one just did it.
Yeah,
Really?
It's feces. Yeah, I don't like anything to do with feces.
that's fair.
Okay.
That's a fair line to draw.
There's not much. It's just every time I come here, it looks that way because every time you show me an old man shitting into stuff. But that makes it seem like I'm really icky.
Rebecca will like this. This is an old dude pooing into a lasagna dish, sticking it on his head, and just riding a unicycle. Rebecca likes that, doesn't
She's a
she?
sex worker. It's the same.
She'll appreciate a colleague.
Yeah.
Game
knows
recognises
game.
game, innit?
Yeah, but I think that's where my line is. Anything above that, I don't know what's above that. I don't think there's much.
Oh,
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Here's someone being a bit stupid with fire.
Great, always fun. Oh, it's counsellor's fuck
Yeah, I'm gonna
this.
say
Look
you
at
can
that
tell
pebble
by-
dash.
What's he doing?
He's gonna breathe fire. He's
Yeah.
gonna. He's got. I bet there's terps or something in his mouth. Oh no! Wipe it off. He's gonna light it. He's gonna do fire breathing, isn't he? But he's not gonna spit it enough. Oh my God! He went for way longer than you'd think.
Oh,
His face is on fire. His face is on fire.
holy shit.
Like, I think fire breathers use a really specific chemical and they train in a way to spit it really far, really quick. They do a big plume. He just spat it a bit, like.
He's clearly done that at 7 a.m. after he's been in a kitchen doing beak
Yeah.
all night.
Yeah, that
It's-
is the morning.
It's the way he stopped, dropped, and rolled with just his
Yeah, he
face.
was trying to roll his face.
His body didn't move at all. He just wiped his head on the grass.
It was like a dog rolling in fox shit.
Speaking of someone doing something stupid with their face,
Okay. Oh, what a ride.
What was the score?
What was the score?
He only got 65.
Fucking hell, not worth
Oh no,
it.
he's got like 265. I think he's broken the screen
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
He's fucking committed, that lad. So for anyone listening, this is a guy doing a boxing machine by running at it and launching himself at it.
just head first.
Flying
and-
headbutt.
He
Not-
has
not
not
himself.
pulled out at all.
This is why women live longer than men.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, he goes so hard. Like, it's genuinely amazing that he's managed to commit that much without flinching and pulling out.
Yeah. He's absolutely fucked off his face.
He
isn't
has launched it. And like, he was twitching a little bit afterwards as well. He looked in a bad way.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Brain
you know,
damage.
pretty cool.
Speaking of looking in a bad way, this
fuck's
one's called wrestling.
All right, let's watch some lovely fun wrestling. Here we go. On the turnbuckle.
Oh, this is so amateur as well.
Oh, he's moved. Oh! Oh! Don't move him! No!
No.
No, is he doing the... Don't do the flip. Don't do the flip. Oh, dear.
Oh dear. Oh, it's still
still
going to do
going.
it. It's still going to...
He's still staying in
He's-
character.
he's
So
still-
if we like rewind this is a guy doing like a flip, like it's like a... Is it a swat? It goes...
On
it goes
his
it's
head.
a full like
Oh.
540. He does a 540 spin and he goes right on the point of his
I
head.
don't think that's 5. I think it's 500, isn't it? By the time he fucking hits it, he really loses that last 40 degrees, doesn't he?
I think, yeah.
Fucking-
He just goes straight on the fucking head. Because you meant to land that, like, sort of flat.
He goes limp as shit.
But he just spikes his head on the top.
Is he
Yikes.
still alive?
Yeah, he'll be alive. He might have a serious spinal injury, but he'll be alive.
I'd rather be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you?
Then yeah, if it like made
Yeah, I
me
would actually as well.
different in any way. I'd
Oh, yeah, if you lost your mobility, you'd be fucked, wouldn't you? that athletic career's over.
Eating his crisps through a straw.
Yeah, if I couldn't do my Tough Mudders and my CrossFit, I'd just be fucking.
Wouldn't know what to do with yourself,
no,
would you?
No.
Oh, fucking hell.
No, if I couldn't finish walking up them Wainwrights in the Lake District.
Why are we watching something called Russian Roulette?
Well,
Tom?
this one was sent with the name Russian Roulette.
Yeah.
I don't think they understand the game Russian Roulette.
Right, good, because Russian Roulette is not something we should watch, because that is people just shooting themselves in the head.
Oh, we shouldn't watch this either.
I really hope that this is a video of a casino in Moscow, just making a roaring trade.
Oh, no, it's someone doing Russian Roulette.
This is a
That's
gun.
a gun. That's a little gun.
It's a little gun.
It's a big
On
enough
his
gun.
dick. On his dick.
No.
I can't.
Why did he do it so many times?
Oh.
Why did he do it so many times?
That because he obviously wanted to shoot him Sender, didn't he?
I'll be honest, when I first watched this, I didn't realise it was his dick. I thought it was just his leg. This is giving it a whole new dimension now.
Shit. How's his dick now? Do we know?
Like, the thing with these videos is we just get, this is all the context we get. I imagine his dick's not great. Can we see it again?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, like, I imagine his dick's not in tip-top nick, to be honest with you, Becca. Can we pause what he is doing on his dick,
Is
innit?
it a real gun?
Pause.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just pause it. That's a fucking.
it's a gun.
That's an erection in it.
Yeah, he's like got a semi. Yeah.
He's
It's
got
like,
terrible shoes.
I think it's in the side, 'cause he's in sweatpants. So I think it's to the side of the dick, sort of towards
Balls?
the balls.
Oh, yeah.
Blowing
And,
his
like,
balls off.
It's a small gun. It's like a .22 or something. Like, so like that's gonna sting still.
It's going to work. You're going to
Yeah.
need stitches.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't think there's going to be ball left, is
It's
there?
gonna fuck it up. Into like point blank range, even a tiny fucking caliber gun's gonna fucking destroy your bollock. Obviously.
Oh my god.
Obviously. A fucking air pistol like that'd fuck your
Man.
bollock up.
Yeah.
Man, that is fucking weak.
And like it's not Russian roulette if you just keep pulling the
Yeah, I was
trigger.
going to
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
like, you meant to pull it once and pass it on.
Yeah, that's meant to be the game that you go, oh, I didn't
No,
get
I'm
killed.
definitely doing it.
I think maybe he struggled to find anyone else who wanted to play.
I'll go first, lads. Bang! Fucking hell. Let's just watch the bit where
Yes.
let's see where it
That's really. Oh, that's
You
really
can
rough.
see the mark.
Can you
Yeah.
see can you try pause it on the bit where you see the
That's really rough.
and like also we can maybe see oh it goes through the side of his knob. You can see
You
the blood coming
You
out.
see the blood flying out of
Holy
his dick.
Oh my
Shit.
god! Right then,
This
keep
might be one of
scrubbing-
the worst ones.
This is one of the worst ones ever. Keep scrubbing through because you can see his face there. His face goes past the camera. Look there, you can see.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like Luna Sea. He'd make such a funny Yorkshire noise if Luna shot himself in the knob. He'd go, "Ee." Fuck me. That is an all-timer, that.
I don't have a
Jesus.
dick, so I don't really understand how it would feel, but it's still
Bad.
not nice to watch.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad. That covers it.
I reckon 100 times worse than shooting your finger off. Like pain-wise, probably.
Yeah.
100 times worse. Yes.
Yeah.
And then some, I think.
Yeah. There's also the emotional damage of no longer having a knob
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
going to be an issue.
That you don't get when you shoot a finger off.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, now I'm going to struggle to open tins.
At no point do I go, well, I've got 7 other knobs. Like,
How many fingers? If you only got 8 fingers, you fucking what happened to 2 of your fingers in this scenario before you shot one off?
Now, to be fair, you have
fucking
eight.
8 fingers.
You're
what
not
the fuck
counting
is-
thumbs as a finger.
No, because they're thumbs.
Okay.
You fucking weird cunt.
That's not
if I
weird.
said like this, I'm not putting my finger up, am I, you daft twat? I'm putting my thumb up.
I don't
you
think
stupid.
I don't think it's
Yorkshire
stupid to have
retard.
5 on each hand, is it? That's
No,
how people
you
talk.
have 4 on each hand and a thumb.
What did you just do with your thumbs then? You just did a really weird
Thumb.
little, you just weird little
4.
gimpy.
Yeah, because I'm showing you my fingers.
No, but you like held them in.
Thumbs.
really
Oh, you know what they are then. So I'm fucking right. Shut up. Right, next.
You've also got really long fingernails, like a really weird rapist. Got really long fingernails. It's weird. Cut them
It's, I play the guitar, don't I?
for cocaine.
How do you know what rapists' fingernails?
I'm looking at them.
He's deflecting now because he knows he's wrong.
I don't think I am. I think it's perfectly reasonable.
Let us
to say
know
I've
in the
got 10
comments.
fingers.
Is this one of my OnlyFans videos? This one.
This
it's
one
called,
is-
it's called
This
Wide.
is called wide. This is very wide.
Yeah, there's no way Dick Bush should let it go out in that low quality. No way. Whoa!
Ow!
Whoa!
Ow!
No, that's
What? That's fake.
That's gotta be.
That's fake. That's
Gotta be.
plasticine stuck to
That's
her.
not real.
No.
There's no chance.
He's got a foot in her.
No chance that's a
No,
real
because her
man.
pelvis and that would be hanging out.
Yeah, that's not. That can't be.
No,
Looks real to
that's-
me.
That's fake. Yeah, because you've never seen a pussy in your life.
The head's
No.
going in.
No, because that would
chance.
split. Your clit and everything would split open.
Yeah, that's it.
Can't be. Can't be. Also, the way she sat on a box is very, it's like her body's down in the box, and there's a big fake vag.
Yeah.
That's how I'm saying.
And there's
And,
no
and
way.
the way she's going,
Yeah.
Yeah.
ah,
You'd be going,
no.
ah, ah, ah.
I remember when I birthed a head, I wasn't
Yeah.
going, ah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Freddie was.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
So this is
That's
the worst.
horrible.
Oh, can
This-
we show? Can we show before that? Have we got Perverse Family? Have you seen Perverse Family?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Beck's aware. Fuck
I have
me.
seen it, yeah.
It's
we saw
fucking
It's
wild.
crazy.
This one's called Probably Fine.
Nice.
I'm being optimistic.
Oh,
This
Jesus.
is gonna be a death.
So it's a man. He's on his motorbike. Falls off his motorbike.
No.
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 They're not probably fine, are they, Tom?
No, he needs to get up so much quicker than
Right, he
this.
fell off his motorbike at such a slow speed, but he's now sat in front of it. Oh.
Where is
John!
Is there?
See, he's moving.
He's moving,
He's
he's
gonna
fine.
live. His legs are fucked. It's his fault. He just sat in front of the bus for
Yeah.
ages. It's such. That one's really funny
Yeah,
because
he's
of how
fine.
Look at his
slow it
face.
is.
Is
Oh
that-
my god! Get that bar off the screen so we can see the face.
Every time you click it, it just keeps.
No,
keeps
no,
going
no,
up.
no, but down, across. Yep,
Yeah,
that there. No.
that one.
Yeah, that one.
That one. Full screen. Now press play and then move the mouse up. There we go, and let it go. And it'll move off in a second. If you leave the mouse still, there you go. I do love how slow this one is. It's fucking. It's,
He's so slow. He
He's
must have
just
got
sat
off
in
his
front
bike
of
at
a
about
bus,
6
and
miles an
obviously
hour.
the bus can't see him there, and then plump, that's his leg fucked, and he gets dragged for a little bit. He is alive. He's definitely alive. He's had a bad day.
Mate, can't use them shoes again.
'Cause he's just wobbled off his bike so slowly.
Look at these pricks just driving off.
They don't give a fuck. They're like stupid.
How
cunt.
non-concerned
No,
is that one guy that comes out?
Aye. Well, this is somewhere where are we guessing that is?
Indonesia.
No, I think that's Greece.
I think Southern Europe. Yeah, I was going
Yeah.
to say maybe Turkey. Somewhere like that. Like
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
it's. But yeah, they're all very casual about it. They're like, you stupid dick. Why you
what?
get that on and over? Eh?
I actually
That's what
ran,
you think Turkish men
I was
sound
being
like?
Italian then.
Oh, okay.
I ran a man over once. Well, not technically not me, but I went over to Kenya because my uncle is he works for that Huawei, and they've
Oh,
got
yeah.
like a big block there for officers so that people work cheap or whatever. And we were in the car, but he had like this really nice massive white car with a chauffeur that was driving him around, and obviously we're in Kenya, so everybody else has got pretty much nothing other than like a roadside butcher's shop. And someone came up to us and was like, can we sell you a puppy? And it was like, no. Then another guy came the other side with a knife and he was going to stab us all to take the car, which in their defence, I would be pretty pissed off as well if someone was driving around
Yeah.
in
if
this
you-
car.
If you're struggling to eat and
Yeah.
someone turns up in a 50 grand car, you'd be like, I'm
So-
having that fucking
Oh,
car.
fuck off. Eat the puppy.
So yeah, we had to knock him over, and you heard something crunch, and that has lived with me forever. Obviously, I was in the back seat, but there's just dead people all over the side of the street, so it was just like, oh, nothing new.
Oh, God. But if someone's come at you with a knife, I'd say in that situation, you're more justified than normal. I think you've got a little bit more of a self-defense
Could have just
argument.
wound the window up, but okay.
Yeah, well, there's maybe other solutions. You didn't have to swerve towards him.
No, I think that he couldn't wind the window up, but only if it's electric. I don't think you can do that when someone's trying to go
No, but it was a very nice guy. It's probably like, chauffeur, wind the window up, and he was taking, no worries.
Fucking
Crazy.
hell. Oh, mate, it's been so good having you back here again. Like,
Is it?
I think it is about it. That's normally where we finish. on the videos, yeah.
Anything that you want to plug?
Yeah, where can people find you?
RebeccaGoodwin.co.uk. Everything's on there.
Amazing. Thanks for coming, mate. You have, you've got an open invite. Whenever you want, you are welcome. We
And
fucking love you, mate.
literally one of the nicest people in the whole fucking world is
Aw.
helping loads of families fucking,
Yeah.
get
Doing awesome
houses
shit.
and stuff. And then the other day, just bought loads of fucking Christmas presents for like single mums and stuff like that on Amazon
you
wishlist.
little
and
sweet.
stuff.
Single
to you.
parents.
Single parents.
Yeah, not just
oh,
the-
yeah, because like two
Otherwise,
dads
Fathers for
started
Justice
voting.
will be turning up in a Batman suit. But I like you do loads of amazing things, mate. We're dead proud of you. Like, keep fucking
Thank
killing
you.
it. Like, yeah, proper great having you ass ever. Yeah,
Uh,
amazing.
If you want to watch more average comedy, Rob's got a special out.
There you go.
Um,
It's patreon.com. Get on there, support us for £3 a month as well. There's shitloads of stuff on there. You get an extra episode every week, and we've got tons of specials.
and what else are we doing next year?
Oh yeah, we're doing a festival. No, we're doing loads of things. I just couldn't remember which
We
ones
are
we've
doing
actually
lots, aren't
announced
we?
yet. You
Yeah.
know, so yeah, we're running a festival called Dead Meat. We've got loads of incredible comedians. It's going to be dead good fun. You've obviously got an invite, mate. Come hang out. It's going to be well fun.
Yeah.
So that's the 27th of July next year in Manchester. Tickets are on sale now. Fucking tons of amazing comics, live podcasts, and chaos. It's going to be fucking sick. So yeah, I think that's everything we need to plug in it.
Link is in the description for tickets.
Link is in the description.
Thanks for being a whatever.
Not a Patreon.
Thanks for being a listener
Or viewer.
or viewer. Bye.
Fuck off.